Ever wondered how dictators manage to grip entire nations with an iron fist? The answer lies in a surprising alliance between dictators and traditional religion. But what drives deeply religious people to support authoritarian rulers? The reasons are startling, and the final one will leave you questioning everything. The first reason is that religious people tend to view things as black and white, with no gray area. For them, someone is either good or evil, leading to a mentality of you're either with us or against us. This perspective is reflected in policymaking. For example, religious people and authoritarian leaders often view issues like being pro-choice as being pro-murder, without considering the complexities behind such decisions. This black and white thinking extends to strict control over reproductive rights, which dictators exploit. Religious individuals often seek to control reproductive freedoms, seeing issues like prostitution as black and white, despite half of prostitutes being sex trafficked. Criminalizing prostitution prevents captive women from seeking help without risking prison. Legalization allows them to report abusers without fear. Many religious people also ignore the root problems, such as poverty, that lead to prostitution. This same mindset applies to contraception, where sex outside marriage resulting in an unwanted pregnancy is viewed as a chosen consequence. The second reason dictators and traditionally religious people get along well is that dictators provide a sense of stability in a chaotic world. However, the world and its complexities cannot be simplified. Dictators simplify the world and provide guaranteed answers in an uncertain reality. For religious people, this false sense of assuredness and stability is appealing, even though it is realistically unattainable. The third and truly most shocking reason why dictators love people who are traditionally religious is also the most surprising and offensive one. Traditional religion can lead to a decrease in critical thinking. You may think this is false, but research, such as that from the National Institute of Medicine, shows that religion can negatively affect a person's ability for critical thinking. To be a true believer of any religion, you must fully commit to what the scripture says, no matter how supernatural it may sound. Questioning these stories can lead to social exclusion, encouraging blind belief. Over years or decades, this diminishes areas of the brain associated with critical thinking. This is why dictators love the traditionally religious. After a lifetime of denying their own critical thinking skills, they are ready to accept anything the dictator says, often filled with religious and nationalist propaganda targeting minority groups. So, why do dictators love people who are traditionally religious? They both cling to traditions in the face of changing racial or cultural diversity. Religious people tend to view things as black and white, which dictators exploit, while craving the stability and certainty that dictators seemingly offer, not realizing this comes at the cost of their freedoms. The most shocking reason is that traditional religion discourages critical thinking, which dictators exploit to their advantage. This often leads to a population that rejects education, science, and the intellectual community, key elements that could prevent an authoritarian uprising in the first place. Dictators thrive on the lack of critical thinking and the suppression of intellectual discourse. By controlling religious narratives, they can manipulate the masses more effectively. Throughout history, many authoritarian regimes have used religion as a tool to consolidate power and control the populace. In modern times, we see similar patterns where religious leaders endorse political figures, further blurring the lines between faith and governance. However, there are also movements advocating for the separation of church and state, recognizing the dangers of intertwining religion with authoritarian rule. Promoting education and critical thinking is crucial in countering the influence of authoritarian regimes. Grassroots movements and community leaders play a vital role in promoting educational access and intellectual freedom. Encouraging dialogue and collaboration among diverse communities can help break down the barriers that authoritarian regimes seek to exploit. History has shown that when people unite and stand up for their rights, they can successfully resist authoritarianism and celebrate democratic victories. By educating future generations about the importance of democracy and critical thinking, we can ensure a more just and free society. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more insightful content on these crucial topics. Stay informed, stay engaged, and let's work together for a better future. Remember, dictators maintain